Hi, welcome to my series on Can a 46-year-old Start a YouTube Channel? Now, I have been on YouTube for 3 weeks now, and I have not really had much new growth this week. In fact, there hasn't really been growth at all. And that has led me to reflect on all the areas in which I need to, I guess, up my game and do some learning. So that's the big takeaway from this video this week, is that I'm finding this journey challenging, and I've also identified areas that I need to do some more research and some more learning and possibly a little bit of investment. So let's dig into that. So first thing I do want to say is that, as everyone says, consistency is key, and I am showing up for the third week in a row on a Friday as I set out to do, and I have to give myself a little bit of credit for that because this week has been tricky. We've had a sick bug in the house, I've been doing a lot of decluttering, and I've had to do a bit more prioritising of side hustling income again. And if you're interested in that, you can watch my Project Proof Copy series, where I document my journey to both publishing my first cozy mystery in terms of the creative side and also the financial side when my budget is shoestring. So it's been a bit of a challenging week, which has impacted on my documenting and developing, I guess, my YouTube channel and this series, which is looking at YouTube as a project, because I've not really had the time that I wanted to spend on research into how I can use my new phone, which I'm still figuring out how to work, how I can use that to record, what software I can use to edit, which is going to be straightforward and sort of low energy for me as someone with a chronic illness, and also working on things like keywords and search engine optimization, because I'm aware that my titles and thumbnails and things might not be attracting the audience that I would like to share this journey with, and the reason I'm documenting this. So with other indie writers, with other mums who are writing, with other chronically ill mums who are writing, with people who are on the indie author journey or who want to start the indie author journey and want a kind of real insight into someone who is doing it on a very shoestring budget with limited energy, time, and so on. The other thing I've noticed in recording is that brain fog, which is one of my main symptoms, really does play a big part in the quality of the viewer experience. So I've noticed that I use a lot of pauses and filler words, and I would really like to find a way that I can improve that. Although with brain fog and fatigue from chronic illness, I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to do that, given that life is just life and we have to show up. And again, going back to that kind of first principle thing, consistency is key, show up. So I am finding things challenging. It's a wee bit demoralising when you record things and you don't get viewers and you don't get growth. But I do think I've identified reasons why that might be, and I can see that there's actual actions that I can take to improve the quality. So the lighting, the sound, the filming, I can try and edit. I've been researching thumbnails that stop me scrolling or that find me, and I've also been going through some of the existing content I've published. So like I have a blog, and been looking at the posts that have had the most views and the most interactions and the one with the least, and looking at those titles and keywords and things and where they are maybe not that searchable or not that discoverable. So I'm going to edit those. So I think doing a little bit of a step back and an analysis at this point, it's at week 3, has been useful. And I don't think I would start my YouTube channel differently, because I really did just have to start it. And although it's painful when you're not good at something to begin with and you're putting it out there, I think that's kind of part of it. And I guess that's the core takeaway from this, is that if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel because you want to share something that you think will be valuable for other people who are in a similar position to you, then I think you've just got to start it and learn and develop your skill set. And you know, that's quite a good thing. I enjoy learning. I'm a former academic. What can I say? Every day's a school day, and that's a good thing. So yeah, this 46-year-old is going to continue trying, and hopefully I'll be back next week with a slightly higher quality video, and hopefully I'll get some time to do some research and optimize some more of the keywords and so on. Yeah, but brain fog is brain fogging. Thankfully it's Friday, and I hope everyone is well and is looking forward to a lovely weekend, and I will speak soon. See you next week.